Goodness. Let's see here.
I heard a new barbecue restaurant opened up nearby. Let's eat there when you aren't busy.
Okay. Barbecue. Anyways, before we start, I'm looking for something. There we go. Long time no see. Well, not like I go live too much on YouTube. I'm also live on YouTube. Typically I'm on Twitch.
If you
But
didn't say anything, I'll assume we're playing red light, green light.
yes, Savior. Anyways, just so before Kayla comes along, I decided to get close with my current characters and kind of play catch up. But let's watch some videos.
I got everything on the shopping list and took a picture of the shopping cart. You may double check.
Okay. Let me see.
The disposable placemats and plates for camping are missing. We have some at home. I should buy more just in case.
Yeah?
I recall our plans for camping involve celebrating New Dawn Day as well as the night before together. We're not moving there. However, just to be safe, it might be a good idea to get a few more. If we need them after our vacation, that is.
A
There are
vacation?
several items on the list that aren't easy to carry. We can rent them once we arrive at the campsite. Indeed, many people might celebrate the New Dawn's Eve in this manner. But I'm certain the campsite will make thorough preparations in advance. There's nothing to worry about. Have you gotten everything you wanted over there?
No.
I'll head to the checkout counter first. We'll meet up there. The picture is missing one of the things you wanted?
Yeah, it is.
I already put the food that was on the list in the shopping cart.
My apple?
Aside from the food, the camera seems to have captured one item that isn't for sale.
What are you talking about?
Anything can be bought so long as it's in the supermarket. The item that isn't for sale probably never expected to encounter a fickle person. Taking it by force is certainly one way to obtain it. Well, the item that isn't for sale is waiting for you at the checkout counter.
It better be.
As for how to bring him home, you'll figure it out when we see each other.
I'm kind of surprised I don't have no dialogue with this, but 'cause you didn't hear nothing.
Guess who's visiting the studio?
I am.
No, it's not Talia or Thomas. It's an anemone from the seabed.
An anemone?
Someone wanted to meet my ocean pals, so I invited it to the studio to celebrate New Dawn Day with us. It'll be staying in the studio. You'll see it in the living room as soon as you arrive. Oh yeah, while I was setting up its room today, I found a ball of yarn.
You did?
Yep, it's the one we got from the organizer at the yarn art exhibition. It should be enough to knit a scarf big enough for two, right? How long would it be? Good question, cutie. I didn't write down any measurements. Which means there's a chance it might be too short. It'll be like sharing a blanket when we wear it. If you don't hog it, I'm gonna snatch it.
Oh no.
But we can cuddle, so we don't have to worry about getting cold.
You were cold earlier?
What do you think? You want in on this scarf scheme? I knew you'd join me. A scarf made in collaboration with Mo Art Studio. Actually, it's a scarf made by you and me. It's limited edition, and only one is gonna be made. For now, it'll be tucked away in my closet. The exhibition is invitation only, and only one guest of honor will be present. Without you, this plan can't officially begin. I hope you'll be the one ringing my doorbell later, cutie.
What? Did you just call me cutie? You bad boy. Let's go.
Did you see the photo I sent you?
No.
It's not of the sky. It's the reflection of the studio's glass window. I was mixing paint when a seagull flew straight into it and smacked itself on the glass. It knew there was glass here, but still went on slamming itself against it another 2 or 3 times before finally fainting. I didn't call you to share tidbits of everyday happenings, but to tell you that the bird reminded me of you. You were telling forum members off late last night because they were coming up with nonsensical interpretations of my paintings. You rush over when something catches your attention. Aren't you afraid of running into glass and hurting yourself?
No.
Of course I'm complimenting you. You knew it was a hopeless case, but still did it anyway. I know that you couldn't help but feel angry for me. But you know, there's a glass wall between me and them. Their interpretation of my work is, to some extent, just a distorted refraction. So I've never cared about what others say, only about what the person standing on my side of the glass has to say. You still don't get it? Then you are just like that silly seagull.
Call me bird brain. Don't look at me.
Oh, the seagull? It's fine. I gave it 2 to 3 drops of water and it's now flying circles around my studio like a hyperactive kid. I can't catch it, and if it keeps this up, my studio will be ruined. So hurry and get over here. Don't you see? This place can't do without you.
Yes.
I haven't heard from you since you went on that mission. I'm checking in to see if you've been abducted by a wanderer. You look okay. Don't see any injuries.
They're
I
hidden
just finished
injuries.
a painting and was planning to walk around, but it's cloudy and windy. I don't think going out is a good idea.
No.
On a night like this, when it's just us, it's the perfect time for a horror story.
No.
You ready? Huh? Aren't horror stories supposed to be told in the dark? Anyway, I'm going to start. Long, long ago, on a dark and stormy night, a hunter was on a mission. She found herself staying in a remote mountain village. There were no deep space hunters back then? Fine, we'll change it to where it's not that long ago. Shush, don't interrupt me. The hunter was about to fall asleep when she suddenly heard a knock on the door. Who could it be, she asked. The hunter felt something wasn't right and carefully opened the door. No one was there. But when she closed the door and turned around, she saw a shadow on the wall. And it looked exactly like the one behind you. What's with that face?
Don't you dare mock me.
You got a problem with my story? If you never answered the phone, it would have been a horror story for me.
Don't scare me like that. You know, I don't like horror movies. Now time for my kitty patootie.
What happened? You look confused.
I'm looking at you confused.
You heard a loud noise outside?
Sure did.
Well, everyone is enjoying their vacation. It's normal for our surroundings to be a little noisy. It wasn't the sound of a lively crowd? then it was probably me setting up my grill. Huh? What do you mean I can't reopen Xavier's barbecue?
Xavier.
We had to close last time because we forgot about the short ribs that were on the grill. They turned into charcoal.
Of course.
Don't worry, it's not meat this time. I'm grilling simple stuff like oranges and rice cakes.
What?
This is our unique way of celebrating New Dawn Day.
Why are you?
Of course, there's another reason. Your throat was sore a few days ago. I heard grilled oranges can be a good remedy for that. I thought we could try it today.
He's cooking for me though.
Even if they don't help, they can at least warm you up for the night.
Yes, sir, for tonight.
You want to hire Xavier the chef as your exclusive grill master?
Yes, sir.
Your reservation was successful. He's all yours for the next year. There won't be other customers. Xavier's barbecue was only open to one person anyway.
Period.
The wind on the balcony is nice. I also put a set of matching pajamas on the sofa. Everything's ready.
Yes.
We are just missing our special guest.
Me? Oh my god. My room is hot and I don't know why. I need to cool down. I'm saving Silas for last.
Good evening.
Good evening to you too.
Yes, I'm pretty lucky today. I got off work on time and we'll get to catch up on some sleep. Calls are fine. Besides, if it's the hospital, I need to answer it.
No.
As for this, I knew it was you, so I picked up.
You better pick up.
Of course, it's not telepathy. I saved your number in my phone. That and your ringtone is different from everyone else.
Oh, really?
What is it? It's a secret.
Yeah, what's up with my ringtone?
You can't ask another person for hints.
Why not?
Sweet talking doesn't work on me.
Zane. Tell
Did
me
you
my
excel at
ringtone.
creative writing in elementary school or something? Where did you learn how to flatter like that?
My mom.
On second thought, maybe you should keep going.
I just think I love you,
Seems you weren't
Zane.
busy at all today. You're still energetic this late.
I
It's
am.
quite obvious you're pretending given how your eyes are squeezed shut. You don't look like that when you're actually sleeping. What do you look like? You crumple the sheets, drool, and suffer from somniloquy. Yes, that was a lie. I'm going to sleep now. I have 3 surgeries tomorrow, so I have to get up early. We can continue to talk during my lunch break.
Good night.
Or would you
sweetie.
prefer me to give you a wake-up call tomorrow
Yes,
morning?
please. Call me. You got my number. Let's go, Silas.
Why are you wearing that?
What? What's wrong with my outfit?
No. This just means I like your outfit for New Dawn Day.
Okay.
If you don't want to catch a cold, you should zip up your windbreaker.
I'm warming up.
You want my help?
Yes, please.
I'll do more than just wrap you up tight.
Oh. No.
All right. Just you wait.
Don't you dare.
Why do you look excited?
I'm not.
Is it because we're celebrating New Dawn Day together and chasing the sunrise?
Yes, sir.
In that case, what you're actually excited about isn't New Dawn Day or the sunrise.
Ooh, I'm caught.
The right to play dumb isn't only yours, kitten. You need to let me borrow it every now and then.
Bar what? Bar what, sir?
The highway to the coast is practically empty. We can ride a motorcycle from one end to the other and meet the sunrise. I almost forgot. There's no speed limit on that highway. I hope you'll be thrilled when you're riding on the back. Judging by your expression, you're thinking about doing something inappropriate.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Oh, you want to take turns with me? Sure. Why not? Placing my life in your hands is exciting.
Oh.
You're going to do bad things to me? Elaborate. What do you mean by bad?
I'm gonna do a wheelie and then I do a little skirt.
Then I'll look forward to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Don't forget, kitten. Prowling in the dark is my specialty.
What the?
If you get too tired, my backseat and back are yours.
Okay.
I'm waiting downstairs outside your apartment building.
Oh.
I can see someone peeking out from the balcony.
Ooh,
Come down already.
No.
Oh, and there's one more thing I forgot to mention. I'm also excited about watching the first sunrise with you. For the first time.
Oh my gosh, they were just too much. Y'all too much. Okay, let me get back to this. Let's see. Oh, it's time for it. I want to. Let's eat. No, I haven't. Let's eat. Let's remind each other to eat. Yes. Let me go eat. Eat you up. Ooh. Okay, Ebony, calm down. Whoosah. Well, anyways, we're gonna jump into the events here. Welcome to Touring in Love. In a moment here. I was saving the tour member memos for exclusive things. But here is the nightly rendezvous. I got Raphael and Zane. I'm sad I can't get Xavier's or Silas. I do have enough to spend, but I'm saving it for the man of my dreams. I've always had a crush on him, and I'm glad and happy that he's coming back. Like in the title, he is coming back. So yeah, even with the redeem codes I did. If you don't know what the redeem codes that are this time around, it's I wish I could point like draw it on here. Maybe I can. Let me see. Let's see if I can. No, I can't. I wish I could. But I think it's. Yes, there we go. Thank you, Aqua. There we are. It's 2025-0122, and then Deep Space 3 caps. But before we get in, let me show you the memory. Or should I save it for later? You want to watch it with me? Live. I know it's a little spicy. Oh no, we're gonna watch the whole thing. You need to put it in the tag. I should. But yeah, limited. Oh, let me see. Bear with me. Let me make sure it's 18 plus. I made sure. I made sure for you guys. Is it this one? No. We're gonna kindle the whole long story. Yes, here we are. Here we are. The full story, guys. Let's go in. Let's go. The setting sun casts a warm glow over the city, its soft golden red hue covering everything outside of the umbrella shade. Raphael and I sit on the restaurant terrace. A gentle breeze blows by, and a part of a napkin flutters.
It's like even more stuffy compared to the last time I was here.
How about another glass of ice water?
For the restaurant's kitchen staff, maybe.
2 empty beverages, glasses, a bottle of water, and several crumpled napkins sit on a dining table.
The raw fish slices look like grilled fish slices, and the sea urchin is practically a fried egg. I wouldn't be surprised if the octopus starts sizzling the moment it's fished out of the tank.
How's your drawing? Raphael tosses the pen to the table and crosses his arms, leaning against the back of the sofa. Every napkin possesses a few lines from him, but after scribbling one, he crumples it up, tosses it, and grabs another.
If a few lines count as a drawing.
Why not? Anything can become a form of art once it holds a special meaning in someone. Like, I pick up a scrunch-up napkin and unfold it. There are a few haphazardly drawn lines on it.
So, what kind of meaning are you gonna give it? I'm waiting for your inspiration to comfort me, cutie.
I think it represents... I raise my hand and meet Raphael's gaze where the golden light covers his pupils. It represents the rays of today's sunset. I smiled smugly at his reaction. Why do you say, are you satisfied with my answer, Mr. Artist?
Of course. I'm forever grateful for you recognizing my work with your wild imagination.
After speaking, Raphael leans against my shoulder. His eyelids slightly droop as he struggles to breathe. Touch. I raise my hand to feel the temperature of his forehead before gently caressing his cheek. You still don't feel good? Ever since arriving in this desert city, Raphael has been acting a little strange because of the climate. Let's head back to the hotel. You can take a nice shower, or maybe soak in the bathtub for a bit. Raphael nods and snuggles tighter towards me. I'm wrapped up in his dry, warm breath.
But you said it's like today's sunset. Don't you want to stay here and watch it? Squandering a beautiful view is unacceptable for an artist. It's one of the greatest offenses.
In the distance, the sunset colors are more intense than ever before. The side of his face, his ears are tinged with a hint of red. It's almost like he's run out of oxygen.
I'll feel better as long as I'm close to you like this.
Back up! 3 days ago.
Hey, are you sleeping? It's all quiet since I'm alone in the studio. And, you know, you're not here and probably asleep. Good, you're awake. I'm facing a creative block that's as bad as waiting for a volcanic eruption. I really need you now, cutie.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to make some noise on your end. But if...
I mean, I'm outside your house right now. Before Raphael called me, I was already on my way to the Mo Art Studio. I know he's been struggling with like a lack of inspiration lately, and I can't bear to see him go through it alone.
Why didn't you say you were visiting? I didn't make any preparations.
The room is lit only by a dim floor lamp and an open suitcase on the floor containing a promotional flyer. To celebrate Arianum's founding? Is this some kind of travel ad, or are you planning to leave Lincoln? Why did you ask me to join?
Do you want to join me for field research?
Raphael takes the flyer out of his hand and shakes it.
I've been there before, and it just so happens their city's anniversary is coming up. The memorial hall will also be open.
Let me read it first, or do you want me to tell me about it yourself? I reach up to grab the flyer, but Raphael dodges with ease.
There won't be an element of surprise if you read everything.
Just like that, Raphael took me on a journey to find inspiration the next day. I look at the porthole as the plane is about to land. Below's I'm just gonna call it A City, covered in yellow sand.
Hello, Mr. Raphael. This is room service.
Raphael, his room is next to mine. The attendant looks at me in surprise, then carefully checks the envelope in his hand.
The letter is addressed to this room. Please sign for it.
I take it and see that it's for Raphael, however it lists my room number. Alright, I'll give it to him. Thanks.
You're welcome, ma'am. By the way, please be aware that there might be snow in the northern part of Aridum for the next few nights. If you plan to camp out in the desert, make sure you bring warm clothes.
There's going to be snow in the desert? Raphael seems to just left the bathroom. Water rolls off the ends of his hair and drops in his body all the way to the floor. There's a letter for you. I think you got the room number wrong.
Come in first.
The only light in the room comes from the bathroom, casting a faint yellow glow. A warm, humid mist envelopes the air. He opens the envelope and picks up the glass of water, which is almost empty.
Oh, my friend, a local, gave me tickets to the memorial hall. There's also an invitation to a small art salon thing he's hosting.
A memorial hall, an art salon, seems to be a city of sand, but it's romantic in its own way. Oh, right. Room service told me it might snow in the next few days.
The temperature differences here are huge. And since it's winter, it might snow if it drops below freezing at night.
I sit down in front of the floor to the ceiling window. Several sheets of drawing paper and pens are scattered on the floor. There's also an open can of soda. Were you drawing earlier? I pick up a fallen piece of paper.
Yeah, but I can't, if you know what I mean.
Raphael's voice is low, yet not weighed down by anything. It sounds like a momentary confusion. Don't push yourself. You should just rest for now. Forget about drawing. Take it easy and enjoy the scenery. Sitting next to me, Raphael turns his gaze towards the window.
I used to really enjoy scenic spots before. Catching sight of those subtle sights that may be easily overlooked gives me a greater sense of satisfaction than completing a painting. But now, sometimes I forget why I even decided to travel in the first place. To create a piece of art, I must transform my feelings about nature into a demand. I'm afraid of such a purpose.
Why is his ears getting red? His ears are getting red. His outline is bathed in soft moonlight, and my figure is tenderly submerged in the depth of his gaze.
If one day I become someone who only takes from you, if I were like that, would you leave me?
Night has long fallen over Adrian. His fingers are 3 centimeters away from me. You silly fishy. I won't leave you. My hand moves across the floor, brushes against his fingers, and gently holds them. After all, my life has long been consumed by you. It's nothing but a delightful mess now. Besides, you're not someone who only takes. What am I touching? I cradle his face in my hand and moves it from left to right. You're feeling a little anxious. That's probably why you're overthinking things. He's so cute here. Raphael doesn't respond. Instead, he takes my hand and kisses my palm. You're playing tricks, right?
Thank you for accepting me the way I am.
He leans in, and the water from his hair falls onto my ear. Amid the scent of the shower gel, I feel the heat of his skin. Raphael, you're burning up again. Here we are. Warm lips brush against the side of my neck. Sensation barely noticeable. Meanwhile, he takes my hand and leaves a trail of kisses, starting from my fingertips. Okay, pause real quick. Anyone who's younger and minor, please leave. He doesn't even care if he has a fever. His hand propped against the ground behind me, now wrapped around my waist, turning me towards him. The can toppling over interrupts our kiss before it even happens, and we stop. His entire body feels hot, and his skin is dry. Yet his eyes appear as if they are caught in the rainy season.
As you said, I'm anxious. Well, more like restless. Ever since I arrived here, I feel...
He frowns and loosens his collar a bit.
The air feels like it's burning, like there's not enough moisture anywhere. My heart is racing, and I feel so miserable.
Let me take you to... He interrupts me with his gaze. A complex mix of emotion in his eyes, hiding something akin to his obsession.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, you are. You need to lay down.
I'm just restless in every sense of the word. Especially when you're by my side.
Raphael. His gaze is so intense. I try to look away, but he cups my cheek and makes me look at him.
But I can't let you go. What should I do?
Anime.
And you don't want me to let you go either. Right.
Girlies. I nod with sincerity. But this trip still has a few more days left. If you don't get better, I'm worried. He slowly pulls back his hand from my face, and his fingertips lingers on my cheek.
I enjoy this kind of concern.
He doesn't continue speaking. Instead, he closes his eyes and breathes heavily on my neck.
You see, cutie, you already made my life a beautiful, chaotic mess.
Eee? 2 days later. The memorial hall is crowded yet quiet. After a few days, Raphael's condition seemed to have improved. We continue with our plan to visit the memorial hall.
Auridum means drought. It's built in a desert where the land is vast and the rain is rare.
A whale fossil, several meters long, is in a glass display located in the center of the hall. No matter how sharp its teeth look, or how Spike lines its back, it's now forever silent.
This fossil was found in the desert.
So Arium used to be an ocean, and then turn into a desert?
It takes a long time for an ocean to turn into a desert. Back then, this whale's ancestors still roamed the land. They had yet to completely lose their legs.
Raphael's finger traces slowly along the streamlined skeleton of the whale on the glass display case.
They long to return to the sea, yet the ocean has evaporated in the sands of time.
Raphael's heavy gaze is reflected on the glass, as if he watched the ocean for eternity. Maybe the ocean hasn't completely vanished yet. When we walked in, I saw a poster that introduced a special painting they had. We should check it out. I rock Raphael into the innermost part of the memorial hall. His gaze falls on the moment he sees it. The painting covering the entire wall. One half is the expanse of the yellow desert, while the other is the deep blue ocean. Do you think the artist really saw this ocean?
It was still around the last time I was here. Now, I'm not so sure.
Surprised, I looked at Raphael.
Do you want to take a look? Whoa there. Slow down. Slow down.
To find the sea depicted in the painting, we arrive at the edge of the city and venture into the desert the next morning. In chaos, Raphael tightly grips grips the grab handle. We are going very slowly, and the wavy dunes are making this ride bumpy. Hang on, we'll be there any moment now.
Why is your driving as terrifying as your rowing skills?
I draw out my voice and shout. Because I'm driving a desert off-roader. The wheels carve tracks into the desert sand, leaving a whirlwind of yellow dust behind us. As we crest the sand dune, a sight suddenly materialized before us. Below the dunes, an expanse of azure water comes to the view. Raphael, look, there really is an ocean. Are you okay, Raphael? I didn't expect you to get car sick. Are you already seasick? Since you don't like walking, what are you going to do? Raphael places his hand on his chest and bends over and coughs. I stand behind him and quickly smooth his back.
Having you drive is a lot scarier than riding a roller coaster. Okay, I'm ready.
Raphael straightens his posture, takes my hand, and leads me down the dune. The shore itself is calm, with no ripples in the water surface. Even though I'm close to this body of water, I can't sense anything at all. It's very quiet. I thought there would be at least some fish, or maybe a few desert creatures.
This place stopped being an ocean a long time ago, you know. It's the last surviving piece from the ocean's degradation, but it will soon disappear too. The water is quite shallow now, and the temperature isn't low enough. Animals can't live in there.
Silent, Raphael looks into the distance. In my view, his figure merges with the distant hills of gravel and becomes one with them.
As long as I stand here, I can feel it. The sound of this sea has become feeble.
If the transformation from ocean to land is an irreversible, natural process of evolution, then we can see it another way. It's a surprise to see a place like this in the desert, right? Comforting words can't match. Oh, that went quick.
What sort of thoughts are running through your head? You should be hugging me instead.
In that moment of hesitation, Raphael closes the gap between us, embracing me, his hot breath falling on my skin.
I happened to overhear the locals talking about this place last time I was in Aridum. Back then, I thought that if there was a place in this world where dunes meet the ocean, I have to see it. Even the locals couldn't guarantee they'd be able to find it, but I was lucky.
In our embrace, his heartbeat seemed to quicken in a very short period of time.
You're right. This place is like a delightful surprise in the desert. At that time, I felt I would like to come here with the person who is the most important to me.
Did this wish of yours come true? Raphael slightly loosened his grip and lowered his head to press his forehead against mine.
What do you think?
The weather report from the hotel staff was accurate. Snow starts to fall as we're on our way back to Arnium. Snowflakes form from water vapor gently cascading blankets the golden desert. Raphael drives off the rotor through the rolling dunes. It bops up and down like small boats in the wave. I slowly fell asleep in the passenger seat when I woke up. The car was already parked in the corner of the garden by the hotel lobby. Raphael? He looks at me, his eyes shining bright even in the darkness.
Yeah.
How long was I asleep? Why didn't you wake me up?
You were sleeping so well, cutie. I didn't want to disturb you.
Raphael leans in and tucks a loose strand of my hair behind my ear. He goes in for a half hug, his hot breath blushing against the corner of my mouth, but the kiss doesn't arrive as he hoped it. Raphael? His body temperature is rising again, and the air in the car is suddenly thin out because of him. A wave of dizziness washes over me. After a moment, a gentle touch lands on my cheek.
Do you want to go back to your room first?
You're not coming with me? He takes out the invitation that we came with the ticket.
I still have to attend my friend's salon thing.
But you don't look well. You need a rest. He pauses when I hold him back, and the next moment he pulls me into his arms. Well, you're burning up again.
Cutie.
Or maybe we can go together.
Do you want to turn me into a sea creature that's beached on the sand after the ocean recedes? And leave me to suffocate when I come out of the water?
His whisper caresses my ear, while his warm breath seeps into my skin. All of a sudden, the depths of my heart becomes infinitely soft, as it's being held by the hand that once wielded a paintbrush. Raphael.
Don't you trust me? How about we make a promise? I promise I'll be okay without you tonight.
Mm-hmm. Knowing how stubborn this fishy can be, I decided to comply. Raphael gently pushes me away and leads me back into the driver's seat. He lets out an almost inaudible sigh.
You can head back. I can handle it.
Mm-hmm. I return to my room with my key card, but the dizziness Raphael causes remains. Hot water washes away the sickness from my body, and his stifled breath still echoes in my ear, enveloping me along with the steam in the bathroom. The warmth from his fingertips linger in place where he touched me. It's snowing outside. It's probably really cold. I should have insisted on accompanying him. Maybe I can pick him up later. Snow has already accumulated on the window sill. I dry my hair as I walk out of the bathroom. Through the door, I hear subtle movements in the living room. Oh. Raphael, what are you doing here? Oh. Gosh, move. I'm moving. Wait. Hey. Why are you here?
This is my room.
You're the one who walked in.
You're the one who
Oh no,
walked
this is
in
my
here.
line. Boy, stop breathing my ear. Shh. What I mean is, what? Wait, why are you going so quick?
I've changed my mind. Stay with me.
No,
I'm not going anywhere.
back up. Wait. You're going to hang up. What if something important comes up?
The guest of this room is unable to answer. Please leave a message.
Why did you leave, Ralph? Get back here. Go around.
Yeah. What was that? I guess otherwise you'll actually go back.
I'm busy.
He touched us. Raphael tightly embraced me. His assertive warmth permeating wherever we touched. Dang, I never got to this part. Days are so intertwined as I'm surrounded by a scorching hot desert and trapped in a sea that's about to dry up. Look at
I'm
that
so
sweat.
thirsty.
I'm sure you are. And drink some water too. Hold on. Water. Raphael's finger callous from years of painting, glided along my waist. I trembled. Dot, dot, dot.
Are you comfortable?
A droplet of sweat rose down from his hair from his cheek. I wiped it away. I gazed absent-mindedly over his shoulder, looking outside where the snow falls like cascading sand. Raphael, it's actually snowing in the desert. He doesn't turn. Instead, he looks into my eyes.
Yeah. It's so soft and beautiful.
His finger gently gazed the corner of my eye. Grace. A soft sharpness seeps into me bit by bit, then it digs into me like a dagger. Yellow sand, as far as the eye can see, is covered by snow. We approach the sea beyond the dunes despite the bumpiness. Ripples travel along the undulating water surface. Finally, we're swept into the endless blue. This isn't the abyss. Rather, it's a place filled with red flame lilies. This is Raphael's color. Raphael, I want to hear you sing.
What song do you have in mind?
The mirror must have its own love songs. He slightly cools his comb through my damp hair, and he half folds me, leaning against the headboard and humming a Lumiere love song. His voice is slightly hoarse, yet it remains clear. It's like the moonlight that's streaming in through the floor-to-ceiling window. My eyes are half closed as I watch the snowflakes drift down under the moonlight. Enveloped in the Lumiere song, I drift into slumber. I slowly open my eyes and meet Raphael's gaze sitting on the carpet. He leans against the bed and holds my hand. Why are you sitting there? Raphael's gaze is gentle and looks at me with a smile.
Well, I woke up early. I wanted to draw something, but I also didn't want to wake you.
As he speaks, he lets go of my hand, lies down beside me, and wraps his arms around me. His temperature still hasn't gone down.
Yeah, I know. Actually, I was here last time for an exhibit, and I found myself. As far as I know, this is the longest time my mind's been like a blank sheet of paper.
You mean you can't draw? Raphael opens the drawer and takes out a promotional flyer. I recognize it as one I completely see at his place. Did not painting of the desert and ocean. It's yours?
I once stubbornly believed that only pain could bring me inspiration. I traveled far and wide in search of it. Pain that inspires me, I mean, like a sea that's about to dry up.
I hold him tightly with an aching heart. He pauses and watches as I place my hand on his chest.
You made me realize that love and art are so alike. Even if they don't complete me, but burn me instead, I still want them with every fiber of my being.
I think Raphael by the seaside. Only now do I truly realize. In that moment, my disappointment stemmed from his loneliness. I don't like that, Raphael. You never have to burn for me.
Will you accompany me to seek those other parts in life? Whatever lies outside of pain.
I'll always be the one who walks along the shore with you. Of course, diving in the seabed is fine too. If it can snow in the desert, then there will be a day when the ocean returns.
All right then. From now on, let's watch the sea together.
Raphael looks at me and his fingers glide across my cheek. Morning light slowly illuminates his gaze.
We'll watch every sea.
Wow, that was so spicy. Oh, I didn't think it would take like a whole hour to just view that memory. Jeez Louise. Oh, I wonder what everyone thought of it. Oof. I can't go into Zane's tonight. I don't know if I can handle it. Oof, I don't know. Oof. But Caleb, if that happened to me and you, then Lord only knows what would happen to me. But let's go back to being a little cutesy here. Let's go play a little game real quick with my boyfriend. We're gonna play with Silas. We're gonna do Pow Parade. We're gonna start. I'm not gonna run with him today. We're gonna run. We're gonna play a little quick game, and then maybe we might jump into Zane's. We'll think about it after this game. No, go ahead. Go first. I'll beat you up. Beat you in your games. Changed my theme. Stole my stuff. Bring it on. Pretty good at this. Let me change the color. Here, young master outside. He's so cute. We're gonna change all these to purple. We're gonna save that one. I like to take the bottoms. Because I know you can hear him from here. Master. Go, Silas. Your turn. Don't miss him too much. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's gonna be a hard game. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Do I want to use it? I'm gonna have you go at it. You better help me out, Helper Tart. Okay, go. You better not fail me now. Oh, Helper Tart. Helper Tart actually does it for you, so you don't have to do it. So let's say you're in a bind or a pitch somewhere, it really helps. Jeez, he's coming at me good. Oh no, hold on. Let's see, maybe I can get this. Maybe, should I? Ooh, ooh. Oh, I did it anyway. Hey. Bring it on, Silas. You can't do anything. You really gonna do that one? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I win. Sir. That was cute, wasn't it? Silas, Pichini. I would jump into this with you guys. Wait, it doesn't unlock until 2 days. I'll wait until it unlocks in 2 days. So I can go through the whole story with every... But... maybe I might go live another time. But I'm gonna go to sleep. It's kind of late. I have to work. But sweet dreams. Well, should I? I kind of miss Young Master too, so I want to kind of go see him. But maybe tomorrow. If you want to see the exclusive clip of it, the memory itself, just go to YouTube. But good night. Sweet dreams.